Thank you, Mr. Chair. In congressional hearings, the minority party gets to select its own witnesses. And of all the people that Republicans could have selected, they picked Candace Owens. I don't know Miss Owens. I'm not going to characterize her. I'm going to let her own words do the talking. So I'm going to play for you the first 30 seconds of a statement she made about Adolf Hitler.
I agree. I actually don't have any problems at all with the word nationalism. I think that it gets, the definition gets poisoned by elitists that actually want globalism. Globalism is what I don't want. So when you think about, whenever we say nationalism, the first thing people think about, at least in America, is Hitler. You know, he was a National Socialist, but if Hitler just wanted to make Germany great and have things run well, okay, fine. Problem is that he had dreams outside of Germany. He wanted to globalize. He wanted everybody to be German, everybody to be speaking German.
All right, so my first question is to Ms. Hirschenoff.
He should have played more, man. I need context. I need more. I need to hear more, bro. You can't just play that a little bit. It sounds like it's about to start getting good.
Ms. Owens said, quote, if Hitler just wanted to make Germany great and have things run well, okay, fine. The problem is that he had dreams outside of Germany. So when people try to legitimize Adolf Hitler, does that feed into white nationalist ideology?
It does, Mr. Liu. I know that Ms. Owens distanced herself from those comments later, but we expressed great concern over the original comments.
Great, thank you. So there's been a lot of talk today. I'd like to focus on actual policy responses that our government can do to try to mitigate the threat of white nationalism. I know that in my district in Los Angeles just last month, 2 swastikas were painted at Pan Pacific Park along with a trail of blood. I met with Jewish constituents in my district who mentioned that at their synagogues, they've all had to increase security. As you know, there is a nonprofit.
Okay, just to keep, okay, we're about to move forward. We're about to move forward. I just want to say this. First of all, I don't know of any white supremacist situations in my lifetime as far as directly related to me or directly related to someone that I know and love. What I do know of is a great deal of the history, stories, and the things I've seen on TV, the movies portraying certain things, the documented stories that are played on, again, TV. Because, again, if you're new to this channel, I don't follow politics all like that. I run away from politics. My wife is the political person. She's poli's side till she die. That's what I say. And she follows all channels. And it's to me, it's toxic to be, I know I need to be in a no because it directly affects me and my family. And I am a married man of 24 years. Got 4 beautiful, amazing young adult children. One of them is 16, so she's not the young adult, but she's the youngest. So I know a lot of this affects me and my family. But I try to find the news out in other ways. I still vote. I make sure I vote. And when I do vote, I do read up on everything while I'm there at the voting booth, which is probably too late at that point because a lot of people have already had many discussions about the laws that are about to be passed. And I take my sweet time when it's time to vote. Here, I'm trying to learn as much as possible. And I'm noticing that people do misspeak sometimes, or they try to play chess with something that you said before. So it'll be interesting to hear how this all plays out. Also, if you like this sort of content, please do me a favor, hit the subscribe button and the notification bell so that you'll be notified when I post content, all right?
Security grant program at the Department of Homeland Security. Do you believe it'd be worthwhile to increase funding to that program?
The ADL has, for establishment reasons, First Amendment reasons, been very cautious and wary of government funding.
She looked like all she do is study all day long. That's all she do is study, and she looked like she walks around with a whole bunch of papers and she drops them on the way to where she's going and stuff like that. And I'm getting this off of how they portray people in movies.
Funding to religious institutions.
She looks extremely smart.
That being said, we well understand the fear and the safety. So I think that is something that has to be done very carefully in terms of what entanglement. I know in the place in Westchester County where I live, the state and local governments provide a great deal of protection to the synagogue to which I belong. So I do understand, and I would like to work more with Congress, but I want to caution about where we entangle. This is a very difficult thing to do because when we're scared like this, of course we want money.
So that is a great point you make, and I want to note that this program would apply to mosques as well as synagogues, so it is not specific to the religion. But it is true, the First Amendment does affect all of these issues, including, for example, private sector companies to say whatever it is that they want. Now, I'd like to also talk about a second program, and this was one that I asked Ms. Clark about, and it has to do with the Trump administration wanting to cut a very specific office called the Community Relations Service Office in the Civil Rights Division of the Department of Justice. Can you first explain to American people what that office does and why it would be a bad idea to cut funding?
The Community Relations Service Office is a very critical part of the Justice Department. They are considered the peacemakers. They are the ones who step into communities that are embroiled in the aftermath of a hate incident. They are the ones who you'd want to deploy out to Louisiana, to the parishes where the churches are burning right now. They're the ones that you'd want on the ground right after the Charlottesville hate rally. We are deeply concerned by proposals to cut funding to this office, to shift this office to another part of the agency. It's important that this agency's work be completely non-political, but the very subject matter of this hearing today underscores the urgency of maintaining this office that has been with us for decades.
And in fact, one of the reasons this
So the office that she's speaking of apparently helps people in certain situations when they face radical nationalism. I'm guessing, because she did mention where a church was burned or something was burned at the church, or either the church was burned down itself. And there are laws that are about to be passed that will shut down the necessary department that runs that right there, that provides that support to the people. So that's why she's there. Okay. I'm just trying to make sure that I understand everybody that I'm listening to.
Office that has been with us for decades.
And in fact, one of the reasons this office has worked well is because people who go there and get interviewed, it is not a prosecutorial office, and does that make it easier for people to provide information?
That's right. They are the peacemakers. They are the ones who go in and connect with communities that are suffering in the aftermath of a hate incident. They connect with victims of crimes and hate crimes and connect them with services. And most importantly, they're the ones who help to ensure that an incident doesn't escalate and lead to more tension. So we need this agency now more than ever.
I like that. The agency sounds like a good thing to me. What do you think? Again, this is my first time hearing about it all. I'm sure you know a great deal about it. If you know anything, please let me know in the comments, guys.
Thank you, and I yield back.
Gentleman from North Dakota, Mr. Armstrong.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman, and I would yield my time to Mr. Reschenthaler from Pennsylvania.
Thank you. Ms. Owens, I'm sorry, we just started recording. Would you like time to respond to that?
Yes, I think it's pretty apparent that Mr. Liu believes that black people are stupid and will not pursue the full clip in its entirety.
Wow. She started out going right at his jugular. Main man believed that black people are stupid. They're only going to believe that one little 30-second clip that you played, and they're not going to go listen to the rest of it. Miss Candace Owens, he don't believe that black people are stupid. One thing he do believe is that people in general are freaking lazy, and they will believe the little clip that's played and run with it. How do I know that? I know people who will believe that clip and won't care about the rest of it. She said, what? Did you hear this? She said, what? Did you hear this? She said, what? Did you hear this? They'll share that around as a TikTok. Nobody's going to go into that TikTok and try to figure out the long version at all. Me, maybe I would, because I want to know more about the truth. Most people would not. So
believes that black people are stupid and will not pursue the full clip in its entirety. He purposely presented an extracted clip.
The witness will suspend for a moment. It is not proper to refer disparagingly or to a member of the committee. The witness will not do that again. Witness may continue.
you can't speak the truth about somebody that's on a committee? How about the committee speak the truth about the person that's a witness? You can't scandalize nobody's name and try to paint them to be something that they aren't. And then when it's their time to speak after everybody else has spoken, they've been patient. Then they call you out and then you say, wait. You can't tell them that they wrong. What's wrong with you? Huh? You cannot do that. Now let them be. You got that? Make sure the next thing that come out your mouth is niceties. Compliment his suit. Say his lips look juicy. I don't know, say you look like you've been working out. Have you been in the gym? I don't get that part right there, but hey, a big old boring meeting gotta be somebody that makes it even more boring. Like, okay, don't make this fun. Please don't make this meeting fun. What are you doing trying to make this meeting fun? We don't need for this meeting to be fun. Calm down. Have as much fun as I'm having. This dude looked like he's having absolutely no fun whatsoever.
Sure, even though I was called despicable.
Witness may not refer to a member of the committee as stupid.
I didn't refer to him as stupid.
She didn't refer to him as stupid. She said apparently he believed that the audience who received that 30-second clip are stupid, i.e., black people, and that they won't look back into it and try to figure out what did she say in the rest of this. I need more context.
Witness may not refer to a member of the committee as stupid.
I didn't refer to him as stupid. That's not what I said. That's not what I said at all. You didn't listen to what I said. May I continue?
Please.
As I said, he is assuming that black people will not go pursue the full 2-hour clip. And he purposefully he cut off, and you didn't hear the question that was asked of me. He's trying to present as if I was launching a defense of Hitler in Germany, when in fact, the question that was asked of me was pertaining to whether or not I believed that whether or not I believed in nationalism, and that nationalism was bad. And what I responded to was that I do not believe that we should be characterizing Hitler as a nationalist. He was a homicidal, psychopathic maniac that killed his own people. A nationalist would not kill their own people. That is exactly what I was referring to in the clip, and he purposely wanted to give you a cut-up similar to what they do to Donald Trump to create a different narrative. That was unbelievably dishonest, and he did not allow me to respond to it, which is worrisome and should tell you a lot about where people are today in terms of trying to drum up narratives.
Boom. Mic drop. Don't play with this sister. She don't play. She don't play. She don't. And when you come for her, make sure you come correct. Because she's going to tear you up. Main man was just sitting there with his daggone hands like, she makes some great points. She makes some great points, but thank goodness I'm on the committee and she can't say nothing bad about me. Because if you weren't on the committee, she would have tore your pockets up, bruh. She would have tore you up. Huh? She probably would have came up there and Will Smith you.
To it, which is worrisome and should tell you a lot about where people are today in terms of trying to drum up narratives. By the way, I would like to also add that I work for Prager University, which is run by an Orthodox Jew. Not a single Democrat showed up to the embassy opening in Jerusalem. I sat on a plane for 18 hours to make sure that I was there. I'm deeply offended by the insinuation of revealing that clip without the question that was asked of me.
Boom. Talking about, man, y'all better stop playing with that young sister. Y'all let me know what y'all think about that in the comments below. If you have yet to hit that subscribe button, please make sure you do so on your way out the door. Once again, guys, I'm Van, and now we are all the LFR family, and I look forward to seeing you on the next video and hopefully inside the Patreon as well. If you want to order a reaction, please go to www.lfrfamily.com and do it that way. That would be dope. I look forward to hearing from you. Love y'all.